Hello,
I'm gonna be so scared to move all frame.
people. So you're gonna be scared to move all frame?
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna like move this way, and that's gonna or this way, sorry, and I'm gonna be out of frame, and then I'm gonna have to listen to you bitch about production again.
Probably. Well, as long as you don't touch the table, that's all that we gotta worry about. You know what I mean? now you can't shut the camera off.
Shut up, bro.
Now you're fucked. Welcome, people. Actually, we'll
We're
switch.
back.
We'll go to this actually, because we don't even really need that.
Close that out. We can go.
Oh, and I don't really need this either, because the chat will be right there in the middle.
No, we just get to look at our sweet ass logo.
Sweet selves, and you all get to look at our sweet selves together. Hold on, my fucking mic is.
Oh man.
Cinder dangly, you know what I mean? It was doing that thing where it was like, you know what I mean? You hate it when it goes that. Yeah, when he does some of that, you know what I mean?
Dude.
Don't you hate that?
It's the worst. It's absolutely the worst.
I hate it when I get,
Yeah, a little bit of it.
terrible time.
It's not me with a weird energy right now. It's definitely you.
What's up? Welcome back. And as for the people that have been a part of this show for a long time, we'll just address it all up at the beginning. Same old setup. We're back to
We're
the
back.
old setup.
We're back, baby.
The old setup.
We're back. Wow,
Wow.
this arm really does suck. We
Yeah.
need to do something. I'm about to duct tape it down or something.
That's the one I've been using that whole time.
I can hear it.
Granted, like it was connected to like my desk, but yeah, you know, when I was moving this one, granted, this one has its problems for sure because it just likes to heavy arm down,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's why I had
it's
that
quiet.
wooden. Remember, that's why I had that wooden board there, man, because it would just keep falling over.
It hasn't
Yeah, see, this is
fallen
what I'm
yet.
talking about. If I move, I'm gonna look just juxtaposed against you, man.
As long as are we lagging at all?
Nobody's perfect, bro.
Besides Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana or whatever, whoever sung that.
They're the same person. You didn't know?
What do you mean?
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Okay, there we go. No, we're good. It just looked laggy on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the people that have been watching us for a long time, and you can tell that we're back into that. And from the last show, James had his setup,
Yeah.
and we're back to this setup.
It's now the room is a mix of both of us. I mean, my big ass I keep doing that, is in front of the game cabinet, but
Yeah. James wanted to keep the game cabinet.
I wanted
in here.
to. You know
And-
what? I'm not gonna lie. I insisted on it.
Yeah. But we're back at it. Quick explanation.
He loves me too much.
Sure. Your boy wasted 8 months of his life, and so we're back here.
I wouldn't say wasted. You lived and learned.
Lived and learned, and we're back here. We're back at it, but we're back together making content. So content should actually be able to come out a lot more. You know what I mean? Should. I say should, but it's going to because there's no fucking reason why it shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Uh,
I've said it before. It's entirely up to you.
Because, you know, I guess the issues that we had before was living like half an hour away, doing it over the internet makes it kind of difficult.
Gas ain't cheap.
Gas ain't cheap, and doing it over the internet's kind of a bitch. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We had to do what we got to do. But we're back at it. We're back in the same room.
Back in the saddle.
We can touch each other, but don't touch me. You've been sick for,
Wasn't going to.
been sick for a while.
I have no need to do that.
And that's actually why we haven't recorded yet. I figured I would just let you. But
I feel.
I mean, you're not you're a lot better. Than what you
I
were.
feel a lot better than I did. I mean, you can still hear it. Obviously, I'm still a little congested, but I mean, I never had a fever. I don't know. I had like an upper respiratory and a head cold at the same time. It was rough. It was real rough.
That's what I had. I had like right before I came here because like Anna had gotten sick, and it put her down pretty much. Like she was screwed, and it lasted probably about like a week or so. Then I was going to catch it. I caught it, and it lasted. I had like one day that I felt like absolute ass.
Man, I've been down for what, 4
4
days?
4 or 5 days, yeah.
Something like
Just been
that.
sitting there, like, I think for the first, like, 3 or 2, you're just, like, cuddled up watching Attack on Titan on the couch.
I
and then-
finished almost all of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Like I mean, this show is old enough now. I'm at the point where like you have the Marley Titans ready to take the island over again for people who have seen the show anyways.
Yeah, I came out there. That's how I know, like, that you're sick. Because, like, you're still sitting on the couch either
Yeah.
way, but, like, you're not putting time into the game. Because that's how
Not
I
playing
was.
a game, man.
That's how I am whenever I'm sick or something like that. I just can't play a game.
Yeah,
I just don't have, like...
it wasn't even until like yesterday I really started like playing games
something.
again.
Yeah. No, and obviously, like, with, like, the readjustment of coming back here and everything, and, like, I just haven't sat down and, like...
Yeah.
I mean, I played, like, a bit of Skate and, like, a little bit of Snake Eater, but other than that, you know, I play it for, like...
Yeah.
half an hour to an hour, and then I'm done with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back, everybody. We're back into the saddle. We're gonna just jump into the episode. We're talking about Mass Effect today.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say a little spoiler. I don't know nothing about this game. Like actually, like legitimate, because like a lot of other episodes that we've talked about, like I said, I don't know nothing, in which I, for the most part,
No,
didn't
a modicum amount, at least enough to kind of understand.
have a conversation.
Yeah, to have a conversation, but like it now. I mean, because before it was like I know what the IP is, I know what it's about, and I've heard about it for years. Mass Effect, you've heard about it,
Yeah.
you know nothing about it at all, though.
All I know is like Renegon pairs something, I don't know.
Renegade
Renegade, yeah, yeah, that's all I know. All I know is that
made John Shepard a Pokemon.
all I know is that Andromeda sucks ass. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So,
That's the common consensus about Andromeda, anyways.
but so this is gonna be a James centric episode. Me just asking a bunch of questions. Unless you know anybody that can get on the Discord real quick.
I don't know. I mean, other than Will, I don't think any of my other friends have played Mass Effect in their life.
Fair enough. I don't think we know anybody else.
I
in the
don't.
friend
I
group,
don't even
but
think Garrett's even played Mass Effect before.
No, I think Avril's probably the only one that I know.
Mm.
So it's just us today. It's just me asking a fuck ton of questions.
It's
no.
fun.
What Mass Effect came out in like what? 08?
Early.
Like,
yeah.
pretty-
It was I think one of the early 360 releases.
Yeah, I remember it being like a very early on like
Mhm.
Xbox game.
I don't have my PC in here to look that number up for you, so you're gonna have.
You
to
do have
that.
a phone in front of you, right?
I do have a phone in front.
And
of me.
my keyboard's in front of you.
Oh, well, I'll just do that then.
So my keyboard, and what's cool, we switched over to like a 3 monitor setup going on. So it's pretty cool. Now we can, you know, have some weird production going on.
2007.
I was a year off.
Well,
was a
you're
year
off. Yeah.
So
It's not too bad. And yeah, early 2007 or late 2007. Sorry, November
Yeah.
16th. I actually my first Mass Effect game was actually Mass Effect 2. Yeah, dude. Man, you should really play these games.
did it get a remaster?
Yeah, all 3 of them did actually. The Legendary Collection.
Okay.
Re-released all 3 of them in HD. So.
Yeah, it
Or
was
at least the first 2, but I think the 3rd one got released with it because it came with all the DLC for it as well. So
it was a game that I saw, obviously.
mm-hmm.
Trying to make sure that we're not like super slow, because it kind of looked like we were lagging on there. No, we're good. We're good.
8-second delay. It is what it is.
But it was one of those games that like came out and I saw and I was like, looks kind of cool.
Mhm.
Reminds me of like Red Faction a little bit, like at the
Red
time.
Faction.
And
I've actually never played a Red Faction game. Oh, I played Red Faction Guerrilla a little bit, but I just never grabbed it, you know what I mean? And then I think it's like what was the last game? One of the last games that we talked about. Is this something I just never grabbed and it's been out? Oh, Borderlands. Yeah, it's just been out for so long yeah.
that I'm so late into the game. I don't know if I can really get into it. Maybe,
I don't.
but I mean, if it's been
think,
remastered, then maybe I
think,
can. It'll be a little bit easier to get into.
As far as getting into it, right? I mean, if you want to get into Mass Effect, you can kind of do it whenever. Genuinely.
Now, trying to
because it is an older franchise, right?
yeah.
There's not like a bunch of information going on about. Like,
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
new
saying. Like,
Mass Effect
I've never
game.
been spoiled
So,
about
yeah,
anything.
if
I
you
don't know
go
what
out of
the
your
hell is
way,
going on.
yeah, like if you go out of your way, I mean, these pictures alone are kind of like, what the fuck is that blue alien, right?
Yeah. I will
But-
say I do not like the art design of one of the aliens. Like the real big head.
Oh, Krogan.
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of them. I did not like the art design of him. I thought he was really weird looking.
Oh, you might be talking
But-
about Grunt, which was the Krogan in Mass Effect 2. Yeah, that one.
Probably. Thought he
has
looked weird.
Also, why does Miranda look like that in that picture? It's
But-
weird.
And I mean, you had this game like what? This is coming out like kind of simultaneously, like with along Halo and shit. So like
Yeah.
you have like these
Mhm.
two.
Well, this was
space age
this was a
games going on.
strictly single player like
yeah,
space age game, right? But it had a lot more, I would say, story depth to it than Halo did, because you make choices to be a good guy, a bad
Yeah.
guy, or like in a gray zone, right? But there's also some of the choices you make get people killed. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
really?
Like, yeah, in Mass Effect 1,
now is
there's
that
a Krogan named Rex, that red guy right here. If you don't have enough Paragon, if you're not enough of a good guy, Rex will die in the first game, and you'll never see him again. But if you are a good enough guy, you'll see him in the third game.
oh really?
Yep. I
So-
mean, and it's the same thing with your main character. As you know, I just finished all of Mass Effect like about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, as the same character. You know, Chad, our boy, the thick neck Mohawk man. No, yeah. So you can. This is a BioWare thing. Actually, is the character that you make in the first game can carry on through all three of the games.
Three games.
Yeah. Andromeda was kind of like a soft reboot to the franchise.
Oh, it's a reboot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like a reboot or
Yeah,
if it
because
was
it's
like
it's in the Andromeda galaxy, or in the Andromeda, I don't know,
Universe or
solar
something like that?
system or something. Yeah,
so it's like a multiverse bullshit.
yeah. I
or
don't
whatever.
really remember how they explained it, but
Does it have characters from the other games in it?
no,
Okay,
not as
okay.
far as I remember.
So
I
it's just
barely-
like so it might
I
just
didn't
be a
play
different
much-
story. Or
I didn't
something
play
like that.
much of Andromeda because I didn't like it, so I just didn't really play it.
So-
I know there's new alien races. I know there's there's all kinds of new stuff to the game, but I don't know. Yeah, I know like every major race in the first 3 games is in Andromeda, but I don't know if there are any reoccurring characters at all.
Okay. Now, I was because I was gonna ask like with like characters dying and if it like because like the fact that you can like a character could die. So okay, so that character dying in the first one or not dying in the first one and you see him in the third, is he in the second at all? Like
Mhm.
could so like you could
Yeah, you can.
you
see
could
Rex in the
save
second
him
one.
all the way up until the third and then kill him in the third or something like in the third act, or could you kill him in the
there's
second? or-
I don't know that Rex dies in the third one. I don't think he does, but if he dies in the first one, you won't see him again. Any character in the second one, because the last mission of the second one is called the Suicide Mission, and any character that dies during that mission, you won't see in the third game. But
So crazy.
if they do live, you'll see all of them in the third game, like basically all of them. I had a character die in the second one. It was the Solarian, Borden Solus. He's the one that's supposed to cure the Krogan genophage, and another character did it because he died in the second game.
Okay, so the overarching story is going to happen. It just depends
It'll
on who you
always
have do
happen.
it.
Yep, it'll always happen. So, I mean, if you're attached to that character, of course you don't want them to die, right? But
Okay.
like, if you're just like, holy crap, this character just died.
That's like a smart way to like
Yeah.
carry the story on because like you're gonna get the story's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just like these
But
characters.
that was
and
also
stuff.
a topic of complaint that a lot of people had, is that your decisions kind of don't matter.
well, no, in video games like that's
If you have a
tough
plot
thing.
to drive, right? I mean, because it's not like a Telltale's game. It's not a butterfly effect game, right? It's not The Quarry or
I think with a lot of people that like bitch about those types of games, like where you have, because all those games are very binary. It's rather you be good or you be bad.
Right.
And the thing is too, it's just like, well, if we like listened to you and made it to where like your choices like really, really mattered, you fuck one thing up and then the whole game's done.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Then like you can't, like it's just done.
Well,
over
yeah,
with.
but the thing is like the first game, you had decisions, but they weren't like super crazy. You know what I mean? Because it was a brand new franchise for them, so they didn't do anything.
Annie
wild.
with the high buddies.
Hey, Annie.
What's up?
I've been playing Palia.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
been playing a lot of Palia actually.
It's good to have you in here so that way, yeah, James can tell you all about that.
Yeah, it was a wild time. But no, so the first game there weren't any like crazy decisions to be made other than the Rex thing. Well, actually, there is another one. There's a little mission called the Vermeer mission where either Ashley or Caden can die.
Want to be friends?
We can be friends. That's fine. We're already friends on Xbox, but sure. Yeah, just Discord me your username on Palio. There's a mission called Vermeer where either Ashley or Caden die. You have to pick between the two of them.
Mm.
Like you physically have to pick between the two. There's no saving both.
Yeah, but like a lot, like I was saying, like a lot of people like fail to realize like there's only so far that like that coding can go out. You know what I mean? Into where like it's just a, you know, if you don't want games that are like 100 gigs,
Yeah,
like you know you can only do so much.
And even at that point, you're playing Sims.
Yeah,
Where like every decision you make matters. You know?
So it's just, you know, like yeah, I'm somebody too that like I like whenever my choices matter in a game.
Yeah.
It's just like it all just kind of comes down to like the way that you do it, that where it's kind of like covering it up, you know what I mean, to like make it to kind of hide that it is, you know, kind of trick your brain that it's a binary decision and shit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So
yeah, I
it's
mean,
just all about
because
storytelling,
it really feels like it matters. You know what I mean? Because like, I love Rex. Rex has been my favorite character, and he was always in my party in the first game. I mean, I have a Krogan in my party in every Mass Effect game because they're just so incredibly tanky. But like, well, the third game you don't actually get a Krogan, unfortunately.
So you have like a party in like, what do you mean? Like you have a squad going into your missions and shit?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a solo man kind of thing. Makes you feel like it matters, but it doesn't change the outcome. Yeah. So like the big thing, and whenever it comes down to like those decision makings in games, it's all just kind of comes down to you as a player. Like if you are playing it mechanically or if you're actually getting involved with like the story and shit like that. Because like if you went into it with this like, you know, I guess like shitty mindset of just like, I'm going to play this game. Like, yeah, none of the decisions are going to matter to you and it doesn't like you don't care and stuff. But like if you play it and just, you know, put yourself into that mindset and role play it, I guess, like of course it's going to feel more important. It's going to feel more.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying is it felt more important because I cared about the character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, yeah, there's a party system, right? Like in all three of the first games, and Andromeda, you can only have 2 people follow you per mission. So, but there's a whole plethora of people that you quote unquote collect, right? I think in the first game there's like 8, and then the second game there's like 10. The third game I think 6, maybe more.
Trying to fix the chat on the fly while we do this, but yeah, I didn't realize that there was like a party system in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like,
yeah, you can change it per mission too.
I thought maybe it would just have been like a, you know, I guess the 2000 was a good width. I figured it would have just been like Halo, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have like your guys with you and shit like that, but like they don't really matter. You're gonna play the game regardless.
So you know you'll have a whole ship full of people, but you can only take 2 of them with you at a time per like mission.
Oh, okay. That's way too tall still. So it's kind of like building like a party in, like a, you know, I guess Baldur's Gate or some shit like that. Like
that's exactly right. Minus 1 person, but that's exactly right. You know, you have the people. You have your followers, right? But you can only take a certain amount of them with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's 100% right. Is like when you play Baldur's Gate, you have your character, and then you can take 3 other of the party members that you get
To
along
fit
the
a
way.
role.
Right? And it's the same thing with like Mass Effect.
So it's like you have a DPS, you have a fucking tank, you have a whatever.
Yeah. So less role and more like what damage type does this character do? You know what I mean? Because this person is a biotic, this person is a tech, this person has access to fire, this person has access to like shock. You know.
And do those like elemental things like play a factor in like, the enemies that you face?
So shock, shields, blue health bar, fire of course, red health bar. Some a bit like biotics are good about like crowd controlling. So like they can push and pull with like telekinesis abilities and stuff. And then like for armor, again fire, but also like cryo does damage to it. So I mean it's kind of how like your character has specific abilities, and then to fill out your party, you want access to other abilities. So like if you play a biotic, you're not going to want another biotic on the team, right? Because then there's just too much pushing and pulling going on. You only really need one person to do that.
Yeah, no, I didn't really realize there was that much into the game. I mean, granted, that comes along with me not being into the game at all, really.
Right.
But I kind of figured it was just like I guess it's like a linear story, shooter game kind of thing, like Halo or Red Faction or like Faction or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and it still is at its core a linear shooter game. I mean, there are tons of other things that you could do, you know what I mean? But ultimately, if you just want to play the campaign, you can just go right through it. You know what I mean? The DLCs are just for like extra guns and resources to upgrade your guns. And
is there like any sort of like skill tree or like upgrading thing?
In all 3 games, you level up and you get skills.
Because I do remember like whenever you first started it, you were having me pick what you played, and there's ones that are like a sniper, there's one that's whatever.
Yeah, there's sniper, engineer, soldier, biotic, the tech, and there's another one that's in between a tech and a biotic. I don't remember what it's called, but I played the infiltrator, which is the sniper class, which I will say is the worst. Worst one.
Gave you a fun time. I told you to do the shotgun, and you said that was good.
Yeah, I got that through the first game, and then I lost it in the second and the third one.
How did you lose it? What do you mean?
Because the shotgun, the ability to take the shotgun was like I had beaten the game before bonus.
Oh, okay. Just checking to make sure that we're still good. Excuse me. So what I was gonna say. So what all exactly carries over from your character? Does absolutely everything, or like, because like you switched? So were you an infiltrator the entire time? Like
so in the third one, it actually allows you to change if you wanted to. I didn't change it at all. I just stayed infiltrator the whole time. But the third game does allow you to, like, hey, do you really want to?
It's like that one more time. Like, hey, this is your last chance.
Are you sure about?
We're not making any more games after this.
Yeah. And then they did.
You know that guy, that comedian that's like, you sure about that? That guy? You know what I'm talking about? You know he skateboards?
Yeah.
He's a skater?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until like just like I found out a couple months ago.
He's a really cool dude too.
But he fucking skates and he rips. He's actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Same thing with a rapper. I forget which rapper.
Lil Wayne.
Not Lil Wayne, but like
he does skate.
I know he skates,
and
but
apparently,
he's shit at it.
Apparently, well, yeah. I mean, I don't really know, but I've heard that he's like not bad at it.
He's not terrible. But there's a rapper. I don't. I'll have to Hobson.
Hobson. Okay,
but Hobson is like actually really good at skating.
Hobson has been around for a long time, actually.
Like I watched a video of him skating the other day, and because obviously with the new skate coming out, that might have to be another one that we talk about, like a game, because a lot of people.
That's all you. Skate. I don't like the skate franchise.
I don't know why skate franchise is
I was a Tony
better
Hawk
than
guy.
Tony Hawk.
I was a Tony Hawk kid.
But we'll save it for the other episode. But since that just came out, like skating videos have been being pushed around a lot more. And obviously I'm into skating, so I see it on my feed all the time anyway. But I found out that Hobson skates, and I know him like a little bit, in the music scene, but
Mhm.
he's actually like a legit skater.
He's
you know what I mean?
okay.
Like, but because you have people like Justin Bieber and Lil Wayne or whatever that like
Yeah.
they can do a kickflip and they can do a whatever here and there, but like Hobson like actually
He
skates,
rips.
like legitimately skates, and I thought it was sick.
Yeah, I mean, when I skated, I was just a longboarder. I just like to travel on a skateboard. I didn't really like.
Your dude is a ripper, you know what I mean?
I just like to. I like to cruise.
I've been wanting to skate here lately, actually, since I've been playing the new skate game.
Yeah, man. I think it was like 20 the last time I actually like touched the skateboard. But it wasn't a skateboard; it was a longboard, right? I mean, what's the difference, right? I mean, I know the difference between a longboard and a skateboard, but like,
Last time you touched
can you call a longboard a skateboard?
No,
I didn't think so.
the longboard.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I like a longboard because I like to cruise. I like
Yeah.
to just sway and
Yeah.
cruise, man.
It's all good as long as you're pushing wood. Nobody, pushing W. You know what I mean?
Pushing W. Oh God,
Out here pushing W.
we're just out here pushing W.
Well, can't say pushing P because that's
Oh man,
you
no.
can't advocate that. But so the game just recognizes your save, I guess, on that console. Like, do you know the inner workings of how that goes? Because like I have an assumption of whatever.
Save file.
So
It's always,
this is a save
if
file?
you have a save file, you have any
But,
sort
like,
of save
And
data.
I'm assuming that like if you switch consoles or some shit like that, you're kind of I don't know, not with newer consoles. Never mind.
Yeah, with the 360,
Just sign into your profile.
Yeah,
and
you just
whatever.
sign into your profile, and it's all
Carry
that stuff
over.
because we got rid of memory cards forever ago. So
Did the 360 have memory cards though?
See, the 360 had a built-in memory deck.
Oh yeah, I know it had the hard drive on it, the HDD. But
I'm not
Didn't they have-
gonna say yes or no, but I feel like I remember there being memory cards at one point.
look it up since it's the computer's right here. Nick. Look it up because I'm pretty sure I remember the 360 having. I thought
I hate it.
having memory cards.
And you also don't have key.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I remembered them
Yeah,
having them.
You can buy
but,
memory cards for it, which is wild.
Where did they plug in at though? Oh,
Probably
you
somewhere
could
in the
even
back.
put an SD in the side of it.
Make it even bigger.
That's crazy.
64 megabytes.
That's not a lot.
I don't even know if I have a game on my Steam account.
Oh,
that is
that's where
more.
they plugged it. No, this is the original, like the original 360 stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's 360
Yeah.
because that's the sync button,
Yeah.
and that was like the IR blaster for like the TV remote thing that they had
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, because the Slim,
Then you
the
have the
Slim is
Elite.
what I had for a long time.
I had this boy.
That white boy.
Yeah, I had the old fashioned.
I had the Elite for a little bit, and then I took it apart, just to mess with it, and because I just got the Slim. That's what I had.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
had
fucking
that,
HDD.
That big boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had on my original Xbox.
No, but
360.
I had a Slim for a long time.
I think eventually we got the Slim or some shit, and maybe we got the Elite. I don't know.
They were both. They both came out relatively the same time.
What was even the fucking difference?
The Slim was slimmer.
Well, with like the Elite.
I don't know that the Elite. I think it might have ran better, but I don't know that. Like, I think it's literally the difference between an X and an S. Like genuinely,
Oh yeah, the Elite was like
moderately.
the
Bigger.
almost Xbox
Yeah,
One.
Yeah, it was moderately bigger, and oh man,
I don't think we ever had the.
you remember those
The
old
Elite.
360 controllers?
I
though?
liked this.
God, they look like, I don't know, dude. They look like messed up Jello or something, man.
They look like a
They look-
generic
Yeah,
controller.
they look drippy.
Like whenever you think of a video game controller, like
yeah,
or like if you were to tell a child to draw
draw a controller.
that's what they would draw, that
Probably.
overall shape.
No,
But it was a good controller.
I like the XS controllers. I think they look clean. I don't, because you see this 360. I know we're doing a lot of like screwed stuff for you. Yeah, you see this little like dip they have on the top.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it so much.
It was there to plug in a headset or plug in fucking.
No, that was at the bottom.
Not the headset.
There
Like a
wasn't-
charge, like a wired, because you can put like the like rechargeable batteries and shit in there,
Yeah.
and then
that's
also you can connect it to do stuff.
right. That's right.
But yeah, no, yeah, like Borderlands, Mass Effect just was a game that it was there,
Mm-hmm.
and if really, I think at the time, 2007, if my dad didn't buy it,
I didn't.
I wasn't playing it. You know what I mean? Because like obviously I'm a child, so I didn't have funds to go buy games, and then I just like I said, never got into it after the fact. So it just kind of, sat there, and I knew that people played it, and I know people that are like really extremely into the game and love the game and know it backwards and forwards and shit. I just never gave it that go, never gave it the green light. Because it just, I don't know. There's just so many games. Like, I mean, now knowing that there's a remastered version of it, maybe it'll make it a little bit easier. Because like what I talked about, I think I talked about in the last podcast too, like Oblivion. Garrett sent me a copy of the remastered Oblivion. I don't think I would have went back and played it if it wasn't remastered.
So there's a fine line here, right? That Oblivion remaster is a remake. It is completely done top to bottom with new graphics, and it runs in Unreal 5.
And they added sprinting.
They added a lot of new mechanics actually, but for these remasters, it's just
a graphic overhaul.
Yeah, they're just HD textures. That's basically all you're getting, and well, the DLCs of course. But I mean, you can see here, right?
Yeah,
the original and the new. It does look better, and it runs a lot smoother.
It almost looks like, at least from the screen grab, like
they
Borderlands-esque.
Yeah, but they have two different. Yeah, that's better, right?
Yeah,
because like this is the original.
We know. See, okay.
So this is the original. This is the new. Well, it looks a lot better, especially her hair. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Dude, hair back in
hair is hard to do, man. Everybody was bald.
Because this is also around like Fallout 3 era too, and the hair in those games are fucking awful.
And not much has changed, honestly. Fallout does not change their textures a lot.
No, 4 looks really good. So does 76.
76 looks better than
tad bit.
76 looks the best out of all of them.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it came out a couple years after.
4 hardly looks any different than New Vegas.
You have some hot takes, but that one is just retarded.
No,
there's a huge.
I don't think so. I don't
difference.
think their textures change that much at all.
There's a huge difference.
And I think it's because of their damn system they use.
They do need to upgrade it a little bit.
They just need to use Unreal. I don't know why they keep using their shitty system. It doesn't work.
Well, hey, you know what Bethesda says? It just works. You know what I mean? It just works for them. It just works for them. But so like, I guess the overarching story, like, would you like an straight honest review? Because actually, I say that because I see this. Like, is it good? The story. Give me like a 1 out of 10.
I actually told you the other day. 2.5 of the games are good.
2.5 of the games.
Yeah.
Now is that now? But I'm meaning just pure story. Leave gaming mechanics out of it. Like just story.
Yeah, that is pure story, bub.
Oh, really?
The mechanics don't change that much.
Well, I know, but sometimes, like, obviously, like, gaming mechanics will take a place into, like, making the game good or not. Okay, like, it has a shitty story, but playing it
for
fun.
Story, it's a good 7.5.
Okay. The whole overarching story.
It's a good 7.5. Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
Because, I mean, basically, you could not play 3 at all and have a 10 out of 10 experience.
Really?
Yeah.
So, what, it's 3 that brings it down, or?
Back half of 3 is...
Oh, really?
It's really just how the franchise ended with 3. It was just not...
So it just had a terrible ending.
Yeah, it just had a terrible ending, yeah. One of, like, a few. There's a few of them, but the most common one was bad. So, But, I mean, for me, I think it's a good 7.5 out of game for story. Anyways, mechanics, I mean,
I was about to say, like, as a game, how do you feel about that? Like,
the first one didn't age well, really. First one's a little tough. Difficulty wise, actually, the first one on Insanity, the hardest difficulty, incredibly easy. Baby game for babies.
I was about to say, does it have like a like Halo on, Master Chief difficulty or whatever?
At first for sure, but like once you
Legendary.
I don't know what happened, but playing on Insanity in the first game was just like I refuse to believe that I'm actually playing on the hardest difficulty.
Really?
But then I got the achievement when I beat it, and I was like, okay.
There's some games, I think we've talked about it before, where there's like the difficulty change is just absolutely
It's
ridiculous.
wild. Yeah, and because like I went and played 2, and I beat 2 on the hardest difficulty, and I was like, okay, this was harder. Like, the whole game was harder.
Well, I'm saying like
3, man,
like there's games that like I think Helldivers is kind of one of them. It's like where like easy is like way too fucking easy, just absolutely. But then like you bump it up 1 to medium, and it's actually like super difficult.
it's one of those.
And you're getting your
'cause
ass
I
whooped.
don't know why, but some games just find it incredibly hard to balance their difficulties, and I don't really know why. That's one thing I'll give Bethesda. Actually, their difficulties are like clean. You know what I mean? Like adept feels adept. Novice feels novice.
And then you got the
expert feels
survival
expert. Yeah,
mode.
survival is dumb.
It's good. I mean, it's not. It's basic. Survival is basically 76.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's essentially what it is.
but no. I mean, so on the third game, it was so hard, man. It was so hard. I was dying all the time, like to the point where like I had to put the game down for a little bit. I was like, I'm just getting stomped. It's just like I would have to die during like every segment at least 3 or 4 times to like know the most optimal way to get through this. Yeah, to get through this, fight. So I was just like, and that's every single fight. I mean, that's a half hour.
That's like so it does kind of have that Halo on Legendary kind of feel where
3 did for sure. 3 did for sure.
Where it is, because that's the thing about older games too. It's like older games are a lot harder than what they are today.
And 3 was the newest.
Like,
and that was still 3 was still like a early 2010s game.
that's something that I have yet to understand of like how games have gotten, like they've graphically have gotten immensely better, but then like quality are just absolutely dog shit. You know what I mean? Because like they're so easy. A lot of games anymore are like hand-holdy. You know what I mean? Because even I've heard that like like I'm not a huge Souls guy, but like Elden Ring is the easiest one, or one of the easiest ones.
Elden Ring.
I
mean, if we're gonna take this little dip real quick, Elden Ring is the easiest because it's easier to level up. That's the only reason it's easier.
But like combat fighting,
it is still it's a Souls-like game. It is a Souls game.
Yeah, that's still hard.
It is still very hard. So if you don't go out of your way to go level up, right? I mean, you're still playing a Souls game. So.
Well, yeah, but like you look into like, I don't know, like I guess I can't really use many other games because I've never played God of War. Trying to take games that are like still around that were like back in the day and shit like that. But like, but I can say a lot of games anymore are very hand-holdy, and
just for me, what makes it a hand-holdy game, right, is like the tutorial. If it's very, very long.
That's the thing a lot of people are bitching about with Skate right now. The new Skate tutorial is very long.
It's kind of crazy to me that people require so much information on how to play the game.
Yeah,
when you can just pause the game and look up the controls.
I'm somebody that I do not play tutorials.
I don't. I if I have never touched a game like it before, I'll play a tutorial. But like if it's longer than like 5 minutes, man, I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
my thing with like tutorials, if it's like properly integrated into the gameplay,
if it makes sense,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like that, like if you're gonna make something,
I think the best tutorials I've ever played are like survival game tutorials, because like they throw you in the game and they're just like, hey, you're gonna want to make this,
yeah,
and this is how you kind of do it.
They they set it up to where now you have to go do that. Like a
Right,
game where it's like
right.
teaching you how to heal yourself, so it makes you get hit to
Yeah.
heal yourself and
Yeah.
shit. Because like I'm playing Snake Eater right now, and like I mean I haven't touched that game in a fucking long time.
Those are notoriously
But
like not handholdy games.
no, I was about to say like I was playing
Metal
earlier.
Gear just doesn't.
No, they don't
do
give a fuck.
that.
You are
I don't
Figure it
think-
out.
I don't really know that like
But-
Konami does it really either.
Snake, but yeah, Snake Eater especially is just like, here you go,
Yeah.
you're playing a game, like because like I sat there and I was in one part of the game and I was just like, where the fuck am I? Where do I go?
That's
And-
the best
and
feeling when you're playing
they-
a game though. You're just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I was
I
like,
almost-
there's something happening.
I
to me.
almost stopped playing the game, but like all it was like a tiny little hole underneath this electric fence that I had to crawl under.
Yeah, dude.
And I was just like,
so Stalker
fuck
did
me.
this. Stalker did this to me too.
But yeah, Stalker doesn't do nothing
Stalker,
either.
they have a very short tutorial.
Tutorial.
Very short tutorial.
I need to finish playing Stalker.
It's not a. I never played it. It really wasn't my cup of tea. It's a great. I've heard it's a great game.
Yeah, I like
From
the
what
new
I've seen,
Stalker.
it does look incredible. But it's really not my cup of tea. But I miss. There's so many things that are just like sometimes I miss waypoints. You know, sometimes
Oh,
I
yeah.
miss like little navigational hints and stuff. I mean, all in all,
Stalker had it.
all in all, I don't really care if it's in the game. You know what I mean? It like doesn't affect my gameplay if I have to like actually find out where I'm going. But like sometimes if I'm stuck, I'm just like, hey, do you want like a little help? I'm like, yeah, please. Like I've been
please.
walking in a circle for like 45 minutes. God help me.
Yeah, that's what happened with me playing Snake Eater the other night or last night. I don't remember when I was doing it. I was just like stuck where this like in this little swamp area, and whenever you're in the swamp in Snake Eater, you get like leeches
I've seen a lot of
and
clips,
stuff.
a lot of clips of this swamp.
and
Featuring that crocodile, namely.
yeah, and there's crocodiles too that like they don't really touch you unless you fuck with them, but like there's leeches that will leech onto you and take your health away slowly and shit that you got to take off all the time. But yeah, it's this little hole in the fence. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, all right, fuck me.
See, and that's the thing is like I would rather a game just like, hey, do you want some help, instead of me being like, I gotta look up Google. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, I gotta pull my phone out and find out where I'm going because I'm just getting frustrated.
Let's Google it.
No, but Mass Effect fully just tell you where to go all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of those
a-
games that kind of came out in that time frame. That's just
Yeah.
like it. Well, and also it's like it is. I mean, Snake Eater is linear.
The
but
combat doesn't really hold your hand, right? The AI will kind of give you like little shout outs. You're like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
there's a such and such enemy coming.
yeah, your
or-
typical game.
Yeah,
stuff.
they'll be like, oh, their shields are down, or you know, the armor's broken, or they'll tell you when they killed something.
Are the guns good in the game? I saw one gun whenever you're playing it that I thought this looked stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean, there. So it really just depends because like the gunplay in 2 is incredible. 1 is rough. 3 they did something weird, man. They just added so many weapons in every category, and I was like, why?
Did you have to?
You didn't really have to, no, because now there's not just N7 weapons, which is the
The company
human,
that you're for, yeah.
the human weapons, basically.
Did you ever get a feeling like it was trying to be Halo?
I mean, in the first one for sure, there was a lot of like vehicle stuff going on in the first one, and it was like the thing about the vehicle too. The Mako is incredibly annoying to deal with, and like a lot of the first game, if you wanted to do extra stuff, it was in the vehicle, and I hated every minute of it. And there were 2 major like story missions that were done in the vehicle, which also sucked. So like the first one definitely was like, hey, you know, we like Halo 2, you know. Halo's cool. The second one, not at all, actually. I think they really stepped away from like wanting to be
Yeah,
Halo.
'cause that's what I was saying. I didn't know if it was trying to like if it gave any vibes of like trying to ride off of the coattails of Halo or
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, a little
because
bit.
Halo
I mean,
came out
like
in
the
what,
first one.
5, 2005.
I'm just gonna use my phone for this one.
Because I feel like Halo had been out for a couple years. I think, from what I know, from at least what I can think or remember or think that I
think
remember.
you're right. I think it might have been 05.
So I didn't know if it was trying to copy, not like copy, but
01 even.
01? Oh, fuck. So it had like 6 years of that, so I didn't know if it was
Well,
trying
yeah,
to-
it was the original Xbox,
Yeah.
right? So,
Oh, yeah, it was original Xbox.
mhm. And so I mean, it felt well, the first one felt like Halo.
Now, is that just because
But-
Halo was big, or is it because it actually had like features of it that like...
I think
You're like,
it
it's
was
just
just
like
because
Halo.
Halo was big. Because it's a third person shooter, right? And
Halo's first person, so that's...
there's also like the first one has like abilities you can use where like the first Halo did not have any. It was just guns and grenades, and driving a warthog was basically all you did in Halo 1. But then like, Mass Effect, it had the feeling of Halo, but it didn't have like really any of the mechanics of Halo or any of like the same theme. I mean, yeah, some of the same themes, but ultimately they kind of made it their own, I mean, because like you go from like a big space franchise and you want to make another big space
Yeah.
franchise. How are you going to separate yourself from that?
Put sex in there.
Basically.
I was about to say.
It's like a big draw for a lot of people. I want some alien poon.
Because I was about to say that was something I've been wanting to bring up, and that was like a perfect segue
Yeah.
into that. It was just like, because I remember you were playing it one day on Discord, and I saw they were like boning, and you guys were talking about like you can just do that in the
I was like, hey
game.
boys, I'm about to get some alien. Strain.
And I was just like, why is this in here? Why is this a big thing? But yeah, no, I do know that there are some people like as a fan group that's like, horny for whatever, you know what I mean? And like in that weird horny, because like there's obviously people that are like horny for Master Chief and horny for Cortana, and some people for the Arbiter, which is fucking weird. But whatever, But
they didn't have this, like the elites. They don't have this here. It's just all open.
yeah.
I
I thought you were
what's
talking.
the draw? Yeah, they don't have neck beard.
Well, no, I thought you were talking about like the weird goozle that the alien from the main alien in that game has.
Yeah.
But no, I do know that like there's a lot of those like weirdly horny Mass Effect fans, because it's just like, but I feel like it's like almost like the same vibe as like the Baldur's Gate horny. You know what I mean? Baldur's Gate's a little bit different.
but those are humanoid at least. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, you got humans in Mass Effect.
Yeah, but I was talking about the elite thing.
Oh, yeah.
That is the outlier
Well,
for me. Hey, listen, man. To each their own, I guess.
There's a lot of weird people out
Whatever paddles your boat.
there. Well, let it sink, because that's a weird one.
No, so I mean, so the romance thing is like I could care less that it's in the game.
Yeah, so like, is there like a romance kind of thing, like where you like partner up with somebody, or or is it just a part of the story
progression, man. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like you
Now,
actually
is it something
you
that,
don't
like-
have to do it.
Okay,
You don't have to do it at all.
I'm not being forced to
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no world where they're like, hey, you gotta fuck.
like. I'm not
You gotta get it in.
losing
It's-
my
you're
losing my
trying to-
innocence or anything.
You're trying to save the universe, man. What's the last thing any dude wants to do? Get it in. You know what I mean? So like, yeah,
I mean,
that's it.
If the
but
world's
no,
if
you
the
don't-
universe is about to end, I think I'd want to get it in. You know what I mean? If you think it's gonna happen,
One last time, man.
might as well
One for the road.
clap some alien booty cheeks before you.
There
Well,
are human options.
Yeah,
fully.
but
There
who
are
wants,
human
yeah,
options.
If you have the option for some,
One of the big complaints about the first one is that you couldn't be gay either.
well, to each his own. You know what I mean?
If the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying?
If the dick fits. But yeah, I didn't know if that was like a
No,
thing that
so, like,
needed to be a thing.
No,
or
you
like-
don't. You don't have to romance at all.
It's just there.
Unless you like achievements, unless
Oh.
you want achievements, then yeah, you kind of have to.
You get an achievement that's called like clap clap or something like that. You fucking clap some cheeks.
I don't remember what it's called, but it is something.
Probably something stupid
It's
as hell.
something goofy. I know that.
I'm sure of it. But there's, I can't try because I tried thinking of a couple questions about the game before like we got on here, just to try to pad out the timing of it. We are about to hit. We're getting close to that hour mark, so this is where I'm going to bring back into the link tree because I saw it right here in front of me. This will be, as we always do, our promotional part of the channel. In the description, we have a link tree. That link tree leads you to not only all of our social medias and stuff like that, but it leads you to a 30-day free trial of Hulu. So if you're somebody that's been wanting to try out Hulu, but you're kind of on the fence, you know what I mean? You don't know what's on there. We got you covered with a 30-day free trial on that link. Also, if you're somebody that's been wanting to try out HelloFresh and been kind of interested in that, we have 10 free meals in the link tree as well. You can go click that, get your 10 free meals. If you are somebody that doesn't know what HelloFresh is, it's a meal planning thing. You can set them up to whatever dietary restriction that you have, and they send you 1 to 7 meals, for each day of the week, set to your preference, and they're all portion controlled. They're all fresh produce, fresh ingredients and stuff, and kind of gets you back into the kitchen, back into cooking. All
right
that
where
stuff.
you belong.
Talking to you, Annie.
I was gonna leave it open
and
rough,
but gets you back in the kitchen. I was doing it before, coming back here and everything. Super fun. I actually really enjoy it. But also in there for my creative people, if you're watching, we also have a link to submit your music or your art. Typically we do like a 10-minute pre-show. We were kind of late into the day because we were just getting everything set back up. You know what I mean? Testing out, cameras and getting just everything situated.
It's like Ryan likes to call it production.
Yep, production. But you can submit it, and we will promote and showcase your music and art. The 10-minute pre-show that we have.
Yeah, we'll kiss you on the forehead.
Yep, give you a little kiss on the forehead, give you a cookie and a star,
a little smooch.
And just kind of give you a shout out and everything like that, just to help build the community and everything. Also, if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is a Cash App. A lot of people have donated to. A couple people have donated to that to help out with the channel and everything, just to help us bring you more better stuff. Anything else in there that I'm forgetting?
Nope.
In that link tree, that's about it. Trying to remember if we had anything else in. Also, but if you're new to,
like the powder,
that is one. I don't think I put that in the link tree. If you'd like the powder, and by the powder I mean those types of powdered drinks and everything. If you head over to
these chairs suck.
They do suck. I don't miss them.
I forgot.
I'll tell you what.
How bad these chairs were.
W.com. You can head over there and use the promo code SNostalgia to get you 10% off of your whole cart. If you want to get yourself a shaker or a drink over there.
Get yourself one of them anime girls.
I think, they do have some anime stuff. See if I can pull it up on the screen. I'm going to put W.com. It's probably going to pull up some corn website or something. I put dummy.
Yeah, you are.
God, I'm dumb as shit. Do I have a screen capture? I do. Yeah. This right here, it's up in the corner.
Try these Japanese flavors.
If you want to head over to...
Look at that Solo Leveling. Great anime.
Solo Leveling. If you want to head over here to W.com, you got a bunch of different drinks, different flavors for you. I do believe there is a caffeine and non-caffeine options as well. This one sounds good. S'mores. I love anything s'mores.
Imagine putting s'mores flavored something in your water.
I love s'mores.
That sounds disgusting.
Coffee fruit extract. Yeah, Solo Leveling one looks
Shadow
sick,
Monarch Soja.
But yeah, so you can head over there. They have a bunch of different shakers and stuff that you can get. Here's their newest Solo Leveling collab.
S-Rake Energy.
You get different cups, different shakers and stuff. You get a little chibi. You got these other characters. I don't know Solo Leveling, so I don't know these characters really. But yeah, you can on checkout you can put S Nostalgia to get you 10% off of everything. So recommend doing that one. I'll just leave that there. Actually, we'll let that kind of just go through. Try to round her out. So do you recommend a strain you recommend Mass Effect to the people?
Yeah,
Is it a good game?
Yeah, I do. It's a great game. All of them.
Something that you think people can get into, even though it's 20 years later.
Yeah,
Well,
I
not
mean,
20 years, but
as long
almost.
as you can get past the first one, you know what I mean? Because like the first
What-
one had a lot of.
What are your problems with the game overall?
I mean, with the first one specifically, there's equipment you have to worry about. You have to change your armor. You have to change your guns. You have to change attachments on your guns, and you have to change the certain perks that your guns get.
Like, is there like conditions to it, or like
Nope.
you just gotta?
Yep.
You gotta change it.
All
Why
the time.
do you have to change it?
Because you'll level up and they'll get better.
Oh, okay.
You can buy new ones. You can buy license to different companies in the first one that give you access to. It's a convoluted and very annoying system that they got rid of into.
Mm.
If you can get past the first one, I mean, hell, play the first one on like an easier difficulty. It's a good game if
Yeah.
you don't really have to worry about that stuff. Which if you put it on easier difficulties, you definitely won't have to worry about it. And the second one, masterpiece. Mass Effect 2 is Mass Effect.
You don't have any problems with it?
I have
really?
no problems with Mass Effect 2. And
Now,
like
you said with the third one is the back half of the. So
the
what,
third
is it
one,
the story or
there's
is it the
there's
game?
a few things wrong with the story itself. Is like the ending of Mass Effect 3, right? Like the end of Mass Effect 3.
Like you
is
just
the
don't
problem.
like the way it ended, or is it like absolutely ass, like just a dumb ending?
I just don't like the way it ended.
Okay. So
But- which
so,
is a
so it's
but
like
it's
a personal
common,
thing.
No, it's a common.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's a very common thing that the way Mass Effect 3 ended is dumb.
Okay. So it's
But-
a general consensus that
yeah.
this is a shitty.
This is shit end.
Okay.
But the gameplay, the mechanics of Mass Effect 3, very good, very fun. I mean, the lore in Mass Effect is also very good. Like, so, I mean, you get introduced to a ton of alien races, right? The Turians, they look like lizard people, right? And the Solarians look like frog people. And these two races decide that they were going to make basically a disease, an infection for the Krogans, which are those big ass dudes that you saw,
Yeah.
called the genophage, which makes them infertile, incapable of reproduction because they're too strong. And they were scared that
Master
Krogans-
race.
that the Krogans would take over the entire galaxy. And this was
Hmm.
all after the Rachni Wars, which is why the Krogans were brought from basically a Neanderthal society to an intelligent society to handle the Rachni, which are this big bug faction, like Terminids, basically.
Okay.
So the Rachni got all but wiped out by the Krogan during the Rachni Wars. And then the Solarians and Turians were like, the Krogans are way too strong. We have to do something about it. So they came up with the genophage, which made their entire species nigh infertile. Very hard to reproduce. They still did, but it was very difficult. And that's one of the decisions you can make in Mass Effect 3 is whether or not you cure the genophage, whether or not you allow the Krogan to reproduce normally or continue not being able to do so. Asari, the blue aliens that you see, are all
The ones
women.
you can bone.
They're all women. All of them. But they bone telepathically.
Where's the fun in that?
No, they can still do it.
Just choose not
But
to.
in order for them to reproduce, it's telepathically.
I'm gonna touch you with my brain.
Give me the brain touches.
I'm gonna brain touch you.
No, but all of them are every Asari is a female. Even the dads, who they do call father, are females. Now they can reproduce with other species, and that the other one that they mate with can be a male. But the Asari that's born from that female will be female.
Okay.
It's a weird
No
race.
wieners.
No wieners. No nipples.
Mmm.
Because they don't have to
Lactate or nothing.
nothing.
They've evolved as a race.
Quarians. Quarians are a species that have to be in suits at all times because they're so
Like a-
susceptible.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Like
but
a 3-piece?
funny.
Like a Tom Ford or?
They have to be in like a full like mask
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
because
Like
they're-
respirator and
Yeah,
shit
their
like that.
immune systems are just way too fragile.
Like outside of their world? Like
they no longer have a world. It
Oh.
got taken over by another race that they created called the Geth, which is basically an AI race.
They're just like robots.
And hive-minded robot. I mean, hive mind if they are in the same vicinity of each other, which is a certain amount of distance that they basically any workload that they have, they can learn and adapt to that situation together.
Like ants.
Yeah, but only if they are within a certain amount of distance from each other.
It's
Or a
interesting.
distance close to each other. So yeah, pseudo hive mind. And then there's the collectors, which you see in 2. The collectors are transformed. Before I talk about the collectors, there's a thing called the Reapers, which are the advanced race that wants to wipe out all living race in part of the cleanse, which happens every 10,000 years or so. So, the Protheans are the race that came before all the races that you see in Mass Effect franchise. The Protheans were the major race before the Mass Effect franchise, and they were wiped out by the Reapers, and then they were either wiped out or turned into what you find out is called the Collectors in Mass Effect 2.
Do these aliens look cool? Because I don't know how many times I've had like a character or something like that in a game, and they have like this badass name, but yet they look fucking stupid as
You guys
all
are gonna
hell.
get a little bit of
Well, here, actually, go do this. Make another tab so that way you can go right back to the W one.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to go back to the W. Yeah, because I don't know how many times I've like played a game or like been told about a game, and they're like, yeah, they're called the Annihilators, and then they
Yeah,
like
so-
look like some puffball fucking.
these bad boys.
They
These,
look cool.
these are the collector drones. This is basically all of the collector types. This is the Harbinger collector, which is taken over by this guy. This guy can take over these drones here and turn them into this son of a bitch, which makes them incredibly difficult to kill.
Damn.
The Reapers, though.
The Weepers.
So the Reapers are this advanced AI or advanced alien race, but they're all basically the size of warships.
Oh, they're just giant.
They're just giant
Fucking
spaceships.
robots?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's one. This one's basically what they look like. Basically, all of the normal. Of course. There we go. So this is basically what all of the Reapers look like, unless they're like specialty made, like the other one I just showed you. But the Reapers are, they're the ones that want to wipe out everything. But they took the Protheans and they made them into the Collectors, and the Collectors were then, kidnapping people in the second game, and then you all but wipe them out in the second game. And I think you see them again in the third one. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember actually. But yeah, dude, the lore in Mass Effect is incredible. I think it's very fun. You can learn like even like the minor races that you don't like really interact with a whole lot. They have lore to them.
With a lot of these games, that are like older, that like I just didn't jump on the wagon at the time or never played it. A lot like I've been thinking about just like watching all the cutscenes. You know what I mean? Because it's like the overarching story of the game sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't know if I'd ever like sit down and play it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And because I will say a complaint that I might have with the game, just off of what I've seen, is a purely visible thing, is like that super fixed over the shoulder look. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like very like bam,
That doesn't
and it's
change.
stuck.
Yeah, and you can't change.
Because like
it.
it's nothing like what like the like I brought it up. We brought this game up earlier. Helldivers, like that over the shoulder third person look, or Metal Gear, or anything of the such. It's kind of like the same thing with Gears of War. That kind of super fixed
Yeah.
Thing. Because like I like, if you're a fan of the channel, I have a real big issue with certain like FOVs and stuff like that. They just bother the hell out of me.
I still
make
don't
it
know
harder
why.
to play. I think it's like I legitimately just kind of get, especially like with like the super close ones, I just get motion sick and it just bothers me playing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't get motion sick when I play games, but like then the only thing that can make me motion sick is the FOV. It just bothers my head because it just feels very. It's like it's so close, and I'm like, people don't see like this. You know what I mean? And it bothers the fuck out of me. So I have to crank it back, and
wild, man.
it bothers my head. You know what I mean?
But it's not even like third person games that do it to you. First person games do it too.
Yeah.
That doesn't. That's wild to me.
I don't know. And I mean, some games it doesn't like fully bother me. I do it for more of a tactical advantage. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you can see more. Like, but because like in Call of Duty, I don't have to go all the way out to 120. I literally do it so that way I can see more around me.
I think.
You know what I mean?
I think it's so.
But
disorienting to have
so
that tunnel effect.
So, Call of Duty doesn't do it that bad. Minecraft, it fucking tunnels the fuck out of it. If you go too far out in Minecraft, dude, it is like looking through a fisheye 100%, and it's terrible. Because like I have it set really far back on the Switch for whenever I was playing on the Switch and Catherine plays
I
it.
saw her playing it a little bit, and I was like, "How are you playing that game like that? It's so bad."
Yeah,
Oh,
and I haven't fixed it. But whenever I first started it up, it was set to like the normal one, and it's so close, and it bothers the hell out of me.
I'm in between 90 and 100.
Yeah, I think 100 is about where I try to put everything. If a game can go to 120, I go to 120. Most of
the time, I kind of just leave it at default.
It depends on the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it doesn't make it, like I sometimes have to change it because I do get motion sick in video games.
Because
like if it's not making me sick, I just leave it at default.
Yeah. No. But yeah, that fixed camera look on Mass Effect, I think, is probably my biggest issue. Because like it's just like it just makes me feel like the character's like doing this like real stiff and weird, and I don't like it.
I think that's a lot of the first one. I don't know that the second one really.
I don't know. I think I only really watched you play a bit of the first and a bit of the second.
Just a little bit of the first one.
Yeah, on Discord. Now that I'm back here, though, I'll probably be watching you fucking. The only reason why I haven't been coming out there is because you've been sick as fuck, and I don't feel like being sick again.
Yeah, I don't.
And we'll see what happens after today, but
I mean, I haven't coughed on you.
Yeah. So, but because I'm waiting. Because that was a big thing. Because we're kind of rounding out the episode, I figured this would be a quick, short one, especially with you being sick.
My throat's also about to give out. I'm sure I'm sounding gravelly, so my throat's about to give out.
I didn't want to make this one like our normal length one.
Yeah. I still showed up for you fuckers though.
Yeah, we still make it happen. We didn't miss nothing. But I'm waiting to go back into the mannerisms of before I left, of coming out there, like, or you coming and knocking on my door, like, what are you doing?
As soon as I get to feeling 100%, it's definitely gonna
be like me sitting here, you banging on the door, what you doing?
Well, hey man, what you doing?
Or me coming out there and being like,
you want some TikToks?
I know, that's like the first thing that we talked about.
You want to watch some TikToks?
Because before
this guy will get bored, and I'll be in there playing a game or something, and he'll just come out there and be like, hey man, I'm just gonna hang out.
Yeah,
he'll have his phone, and he'll just like slowly.
And I'm watching,
and I'm like,
no,
that's
it don't
funny,
start,
dude.
it starts off because like I find a fucking hilarious video. I'm like, hey, watch this,
and then he'll just start scrolling while his phone's posted right to me. He's like, yeah, dude.
And then he pauses pauses the fucking game and just sits there and watches it.
And then like an hour later, I'm like, dude, my neck is killing me. I cannot keep looking.
Well, because like we have like pretty different, decently different algorithms and shit like that, so we just get different shit. But yeah, and so when it comes to, definitely expect a lot more, like going back to normal, normal in the sense of before the past 8 months of, content being out a lot more. Hopefully we go back to posting a video a day. Hopefully. That's my goal, is to get us to go back to posting a video a day. Because that's what we were doing before, I moved and everything, because we have a new system on how we do it and shit anyway with like the camera. We're not, as you can, for people that have been watching the Simpsons playthrough, like we haven't been having the camera on there because we just kind of, it just works.
Yeah.
We like the vibe of it. I think it's just kind of, And also it makes the editing a bit easier, I guess. But also, since there's only going to be one camera, there wouldn't have to be much editing with the camera. You know what I mean?
No, not really at all.
So,
I mean,
it'd be a little bit
the
easier.
editing is going to be easier because we're in the same room, even. So,
oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it'll be easier.
you don't have my audio and my screen capture.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, my camera, and then your audio and your camera, and
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, no. And have to deal with like Discord and shit. 'Cause that was the biggest issue, is because like we're talking through Discord, but yet this is going to pick it up. You know what I mean? And it's like I would have to use something completely different to record, and then whatever. Which I mean I could have did, but then I wouldn't have gotten the game audio and
Yeah. This is
just
a
a
lot
whole
of crazy shit.
stupid shit. But yep. So expect content back up every single day. You get a new video coming Friday. I have it posted ready to go, and I'm working on the last one that we had recorded before moving back here. But we're gonna try to give you guys content every single day again. Get us back in that algorithm. We're plateauing a little bit, so we need to get back into there. But thank you all for coming and hanging out and being a part of it. Head over to WEnergy.com.
Check out that link tree.
And get you some of this sweet stuff, some peach, some s'mores,
Get you some of that powder.
some of that powder. But yeah, hit the link tree, get your 30-day free trial, Hulu, 10 free meals of HelloFresh, and then follow us on all other social medias. Hit us on TikTok, where we go live every now and then before we get banned from it. So
It's like every bye week.
yeah, bi-weekly we go live
Bi-weekly
on,
we go live
TikTok. So, but go over there, hanging out. Thank you guys for coming and being a part of it. We will see you next week.
Hugs and kisses.
It will be a little bit longer because James shouldn't be sick.
Yeah, I probably won't be.